Welcome back, everybody, to the Land of Tales presents the Land of Tales. I had to make sure my mic wasn't off. I am here, your Game Master, Daniel Doobie, joined, as always, by the Cheese Boys. Say hi, Cheese Boys.
Hello, Cheese Boys.
Hi, Cheese Boys.
You may notice all of the color is gone from us, except from these sick borders made by Stephen Peterson. And the killer banner above me by Sophia Adun. I'm going to remember to introduce everybody this time. I am joined by the Cheese Boys, who are Sophia Adun as the Big Red Wolf, Stephen Peterson as Bob, Mia Rocchio as Ratman,
Hello.
and Frank Pecoraro as Pinocchio.
I have toes.
I just realized that your audio was off for that first little bit, so nobody heard you except for Pinocchio, which honestly makes it better. I don't want to. I'm just kidding. Go ahead. Just say it real quick. Big Red Wolf. Do your little.
What's up, bro?
Bob.
Hi, I'm Bob.
Ratman.
Hello.
Pinocchio.
It's Pinocchio now.
Nightmare. Last time we were all here together, we started inside of a stolen portable hole, where Bob went inside of his little genie vessel and met Chess once more. Chess came back to visit and got stuck inside of the genie vessel and was just waiting for Bob to show back up. But then he escaped once more, and you were all dumped out into a large Greek-style gladiatorial arena where Aphrodite coerced you all into fighting some terrifying monsters, accompanied by some weird lady that I think you still don't know the name of. Hans and Gret did steal all your stuff and kidnap you, but then also they gave you back your stuff while you were fighting. Who knows what's happening? And towards the end of that battle, as things were ramping up and getting a little crazy town, and we learned that Bob has some new cool abilities, or old abilities, just being discovered. Dun dun dun! You saw Chess, final straw drawn, rose up into the air, stated that he is of the Land of Tales and can do what he wishes, and so summoned an enormous portal. But before Chess could fall down there with you, she was shot by some sort of terrifying magic. The portal closed above you, and you all fell down, chessless, but also with a new enormous snake companion that I have to deal with now.
You did it to yourself, dude.
I didn't.
You made it up, dude. I didn't say, like, hey, there's a big old snake, dude. You said that. I said friendship. That's all I said.
And then the dice took over.
And then the dice took over, as they so often do. But you landed here, somewhere none of you have ever been before. No color at all. An eerie, desolate place. Trees forsaken of all of their leaves. Howling winds moving through deserted homes and castle. And that's where you all arrive. I'll hand it over to you.
Anyone ever been in this place before?
No, dude. Let me ask our new best friend, the snake. Hey, snake. Oh. Is Chess not here? Chess, little buddy, I thought you were here. Is Chess in your little genie vessel, dude?
I don't think so. He was
I don't think he can get in there without me, but, well, he did say it was the magic of Mervise, so I guess the rules probably don't apply to him, but...
Chess is a courageous warrior, and Chess did us great service today. And in honor of Chess, I believe we owe it to him to find out where we are, and if we can get back to save our little guy.
Well, Snake, do you know where we're at, buddy?
So I can communicate with like all beasts after a few minutes. Technically, I am with well-traveled. Can I spend a few minutes and try to be like, what do you know about this place? And like use Big Rat as like, be like, what do you think that means?
Sure thing. Yeah, let me make a history roll for this here enormous snake.
That's such a useful skill. I'm so glad you have that, Bob. Because I do not.
The snake looks around.
I speak rat.
Ooh, unhelpful in this current moment. In fact, the enormous snake looks at you and goes,
Hey, bud, that one's a friend. I know. It's tasty. I know. Don't eat it. We got cheese. Trad. We gotta expose this snake to cheese, bro.
Well. I couldn't agree with you more. Now, I myself tried sometimes puts the fancy charcuterie cheese together and, I'm saving the world here, so let me see what I can do. And Ratman whips around and is rummaging through, like, this bag that is way too small for his hand.
Incredible. The snake looks confused. Bob, you hear him go, "Tss," and goes, meat, is what you understand.
Okay, so I think he knows there's food here?
But double check that he knows the food is not our buddy Ratman, right? Because he is a buddy. We don't eat, cheese boys don't eat buddies, nothing with
Ratman comes back around with the smallest charcuterie there's like a couple pickled peppers, 4 cashews, several slices of cheddar, and just like a round ball of salami.
So the snake is huge, right? Like classification wise in game would be classified as a huge situation. So its head, right, it probably like would barely fit in the frame on top of mine. You know what I mean? So he leans down to the board and eats the board. But also I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
I did the best I could. Like I said, these hands don't always serve me well in the kitchen endeavors.
The snake didn't make any kind of roll, did it?
No.
Gotcha.
He might not know gentle bites yet. I have to do a little training, I don't know.
What was I rolling again, Dewey?
Dex save.
Dex save. Okay, 15.
Cool. You basically like toss it a little bit and move your hands out of the way so that you don't accidentally get like snapped on there. He wasn't trying to hurt you, just like but you see his tongue catches your arm a little bit, and he turns back over to Big Rad and goes,
No, you did good, bud. That was good. You did great. Tongue just do you got any poison in there? Like, do we need to be worried about the tongue? And while you're thinking, I'll show him like,
he's just trying to figure out if he knows if he's poisonous or not. And he goes, just big.
You're doing great, bud. Stoked you're one of
He has no thumbs. He's one big snake. He's just a line. His like tail.
Pinocchio.
asking him if... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
So sorry.
Right, you.
Were you figuring out something over there, Pinox? What do you think? Give it to me straight.
Roses are gray. Violets are gray. Everything's gray. I'm a dog. We have transcended. I think it's the only way I can make sense of this right now. Nothing else makes sense. Big Rat, is this how you see things all the time?
Yeah, I don't... What are you talking about?
It's really gray.
Oh.
What?
I bet this
What do
is
you mean?
Big Brad's experience.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. Things seem very regular to me right now.
I will say, even though you do have like grayscale vision, this is weird still. I'll tell you.
It's a little strange, I'll admit it. I hadn't noticed till you pointed it out, but yeah, like the edges, the shadows are a little less rich. I guess I figured it was just the weirdness of post-battle haze.
We've gone down to 480p. Resolution's not as good.
400.
I understand that reference.
I don't.
What did you say?
480 Pinocchios?
That's a lot. Is that what? Are you building a cheese army out of 480 cheese Pinocchios? Is that what's happening?
What? No, don't go in my basement.
I didn't agree to
that. Sorry, Dewey.
No, you're good.
Ratman has wandered over to the... Are we standing on, like, grass and dirt?
Yeah.
Has just started, like, sniffing and sampling the dirt.
Okay. Yeah, make an investigation check.
Every campaign, you find a way to
Every campaign.
Every
single one.
I'll tell you,
You
in
just
real
said
life.
Ratman, and I was like, you mean Mia.
Yeah, it makes that.
It is a through line in all of my characters.
We love
we
consistency.
take bits of ourselves. I'm sorry. I got a 16 on the dice. This was investigation? Oh. Ooh, that's gonna be a 23.
You taste this dirt, and I think immediately understand two things. Though this place is a little spooky, it's not supposed to look like that. Like, something is off here. You think the spookiness isn't really the problem because you've been around stories a long time. Some stories are spooky, and that doesn't mean that they shouldn't have a place. But it's spooky right now, not because, you know, you're like, oh, something's gonna pop out at me any minute. Right now it's spooky because it feels, you taste this dirt and it like feels wrong. Like you can almost like taste the world has like left this place a little bit. Like the spirit of the Land of Tales hasn't touched here in a minute.
Ratman spits it back out. Well, that doesn't taste like purpose at all.
Dude, what is
spitting?
What was that, Pinocchio?
And you gotta watch where you're spitting. I'm right underneath you.
Oh, I'm so sorry. And Ratman gets out his handkerchief and just starts dabbing away at Pinocchio. Did I get it all? Are you okay? Pinocchio, stay with me.
Tastes like existential dread.
Did you taste that?
Pinocchio, you say
Wait
that
a
about most
second.
things, buddy.
You guys see different colors and you taste emotions? What is happening, dudes?
Something about this world isn't right. And I don't
What?
just mean it's terrifying. It's also soulless.
Do terrifying and dread taste similar?
I don't know. This is my first culinary foray into emotions.
Can everyone just yell out their passive perceptions to me real quick? Passive. Sorry.
15.
Hit me one more time.
15.
15. 15.
11.
11.
What is the number when you don't add anything to it?
10.
That one.
Great. For those at home, right, sometimes we make perception checks where people are actively looking for things. Your passive perception is how high someone needs to roll to avoid just, like, casually being noticed by you. So while you're all talking, Pinocchio and Ratman, there is, like, a little, mostly in shadow, but there's, like, a small hunched figure kind of half behind one of the trees, and you just, like, notice really big eyes, like, blinking in the semi-darkness.
Everybody stay calm. Get down.
Ratman, I don't know what you're talking about. My shoes still have soles. What is that over there?
Pinocchio. Let's just stay cool, okay?
Guys, do souls have flavor? Like, what else could you possibly...
Ratman, you don't wear shoes. It's okay.
Get behind the tree. Get behind the tree.
Okay.
And I try to move everybody towards the tree and then blend into the tree with my body.
Or there's a figure underneath the tree, so you're trying to hide.
Oh, the other tree. You mean the other tree?
I'm so sorry. I only mentioned
Is
the
there
one.
another tree?
Yeah, man. There's a few trees.
Other tree.
It's the forest one.
There's a few
There'd
trees.
be another tree we could.
One tree and a lot of bushes.
There's a bunch of trees. There's no foliage at all. And there's like a few houses here and there.
Why are we behind this tree?
What are we doing?
There's somebody over there with big glowing eyes and a cape and talons.
And I bet their shoes don't even have soles.
Nothing has souls, Pinocchio. Everything is without a soul.
Dude, you're saying some intense stuff.
Big Rat, you like dirt. I'd recommend eating the dirt.
Okay, I'll do it. I eat some dirt.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, dude. Wait, you said big glowing eye. I'll pull my shades down and be like, I have big glowing eyes. Like, you sure didn't just see, like, that might have just been me, bro.
As soon as it's mentioned to you, you can all see this. It's hard to see because everything's in shadow. You like have to get closer to make out any sort of details. But it's not moved really at all. You can hear some sort of like weird humming coming from that direction.
Big Rat, focus, stay with me. Do you see those eyes?
Oh! Whoa. Do those eyes look like an animal kind of eyes that I would recognize, like, with my predator eyeballs? Be like, oh yeah, that's what owls look like, or whatever.
Make a perception check.
I would love to perceive.
Oh, yes.
Pinocchio has a flashback and whispers under his breath, realize, bro.
Oh no. Dude, that was deep.
It's season 1, episode 3.
Deep cut.
13?
13, you can't super make it out, but it's definitely not like... It either looks humanoid or like an animal you've never seen before.
Definitely not a wolf, bros. So,
How far away are we?
Probably like 30 feet.
So we're like right there.
Yeah, you're not very far away. Like maybe you've moved 60 feet away, but like you're not... You were kind of like right there.
how is our big snake buddy reacting to these eyeballs?
Snake is just kind of following you. Snake is in a new place and confused.
Oh, that's right, you're new here too. I was gonna ask if you have any idea who that guy is. my instinct is just to say, hey, but you guys are whispering, so maybe.
I just don't trust in here.
Oh yeah, no, it's weird here.
Can I pull out? Maybe we can send a sentry. And I'm gonna pull a sheep out of my bag.
You have 100 sheep in that bag, dude?
Yeah, a sentry of them.
Oh my god.
That's a lot of sheep, bro.
So I roll a d8 to see what kind of sheep it is.
Incredible.
It's 100 years worth of sheep.
A 4, so it's 2 giant sheep.
2 enormous sheep pop up. Yes, also in black and white. And they look like, just by virtue of being in black and white, they look just like a little scarier. They like don't. They just kind of like look at you, unblinking.
Hi. You guys, could you go over there for a second?
And they trot over. You see a hand reach up as a sheep comes closer. Do you think your sheep attack something that's trying to touch them, or?
Not unless it's a violent touch.
No, just reaching up and like.
Yeah, no. They were just supposed to walk over there, so no attacks.
Cool. Yeah, a hand reaches up and just starts like scratching at the sheep's, and like humming a little louder.
It's obviously friendly. It's doing scratchies.
I don't know, Ratman, it's pretty cute.
Excellent strategy, Bob. Very well done.
So we can say hey.
Are you asking me?
As the collective, but mostly you, since you're the one that seems to have some caution to you, which I like.
I just care about the cheese boys deeply. We gotta stay alive.
That's
Hello!
You see the sheep, both just giant sheep, right? So enormous, like the size of this snake sheep, like flatten themselves to the ground as much as they can, and you see the hands are just like scritching at the top of their heads now.
You guys, I really want those scritchies. I want them. I need them. You can see Big Rad's back foot is like. I can't take it. I run over. I'm diving on top of the sheep trying to get some scritchies.
And we lost him.
Hello. Hi. I love you.
Are you okay?
Yes, absolutely. Just cracked a little bit.
Oh no.
It was too funny.
Because honestly, what I imagine just happened to Bob.
Exactly.
Incredible.
It crawls off the stone.
Yeah, exactly.
I sit on a stump and it crumbles out from under me.
You jump right on top of those sheeps. As you're over there now, you see that there's like this young looking girl with like a whole bunch of micro braids, like dark skin, reaching up and like scratching the sheep, still humming this like and looks at you and scratches the top of your head.
Wow. Oh, yeah, that's the spot. Oh, my jeez.
Like behind your ears.
Oh, my God. I'm incapacitated.
I think I'm probably wandering over.
Cool.
I'm in a different plane. I've astral projected.
You all see this girl, like, huge, gorgeous eyes. They don't seem to be focused on anything. She seems to be, like, thousands of miles away from here.
Can the three of us do the thing where we stack our heads, one on top of the other, around the tree?
She does not look over at you guys. She doesn't really seem to be affected by anyone's presence outside of, like, those who come very close, and she's, like, physically acknowledging them, but doesn't look. She's, like, somewhere else.
Me too, bro.
Okay. Should we go over there?
I mean, we're gonna have to get Big Rad back, so I think we kind of have to at this point.
Okay. Stay on my six. Stay on my six. And,
Stay on my seat.
Batman steps out from... Good evening, ma'am. Are you of these woods? Lovely evening, isn't it? I'm Ratman, and he like awkwardly walks over with his hand out.
She puts her hand in your hand.
Do you have a name?
She starts to weep as you ask her that question.
What did you say?
Oh no! And stumbles back and turns around to Bob and Pinocchio and is like, I just asked her her name. Is that bad? Is that offensive?
Well, I mean, some people don't have names, and that's insensitive. Like people who don't have toes.
I'm insensitive. I'm insensitive. Oh no.
You can't be lack names intolerant.
I don't know what to do. He turns back around and just hands out his scarf. Please, he fuddles getting it.
Are the scritchies still happening while this is happening?
Yes, scritchies have not really stopped. She does
You
look
need this,
very upset.
ma'am?
She just like she keeps scritching Big Red and like buries her face into a sheep, just like, and then like takes her a second, but calms down and like,
Batman pats her back very awkwardly.
She looks up at you and like gestures towards her throat.
You can't talk. Oh, I'm so sorry. Did someone do this to you? Have you been here a short amount of time or a long amount of time?
I think you hear from Big Red, like, fully as if from another plane. Time's fake, dude.
She does smile a little bit at that. Anyone who wants to can make either an Arcana check or investigation. I don't think it's investigation. I think it's perception in this particular case. Apologies.
I really don't think Big Red has... I, the player, want to. Big Red is perceiving nothing but scritchies.
We have
You can-
advantage.
You can afford the help action to your buddies.
Oh, absolutely. Help you. Help.
So everyone who made a check, roll with advantage, please.
Because it's just so cute looking at this little wolf get her scritchies.
Can I
yes.
guidance myself?
Sure.
That's 19 for me.
Cool.
Perception.
11 for me. Bob's not a very perceptive guy.
Cool.
He tries to be, though. He tries so hard.
Yeah, there's just too much to see.
There's a lot to see.
16 Arcana.
Okay. I will say that you and Ratman kind of see a similar thing. Ratman, you notice as she's like smiling at the big rad wolf, you can see there's like something on the top of her like palette, like something. There's like you catch a glimpse of like a sort of like irregularity. Pinocchio, I think you also like Ratman can point that out to you. And you're not sure, but the shape of it kind of reminds you of a mark that you and I think your buddies have.
Is it like a palette expander? I had one of those.
Me too.
It's worse than I thought.
It's a retainer? Is it braces?
No, worse than peanut butter on the top of your mouth. She has a, where is the thing? Pinocchio lifts up his shirt to show the scar. She's got this on the roof of her mouth.
You two are branded, I see.
Looks like she's trying really hard to figure out how to tell you all something, and it's difficult.
Can I take out my... I probably have my notebook out because I've been trying to take notes about everything and everything around. Can I be like, can you write? Do you want to write something down for us?
She takes it and scribbles out, like starts writing, and as she's writing, you see that what she is writing shifts as soon as it hits the paper into like illegible script. She notices, gets very frustrated, and like scratches it out.
Pinocchio would like to approach, put a hand on the side of his head, and go, "Don't worry, I think I have something for this." And he'll place his hand just like on her face, and he's gonna cast Sending, which gives me, this is like an unlimited area communication spell, but I only have 25 words, so. Yo, bro! Pinocchio! You're branded like us. What happened to you? We are friendly and don't know where we are. You can reply to this.
Incredible. How many words does she get?
25.
Okay. She points at the top of her mouth and says, "New." All I remember is laying down, uncomfortable. Prince was supposed to find me. Never showed. I've lost my name, my story, my voice. And she has one word left. I think I'm gonna give her a check really quick. What you gonna say? She has one word left. She says, court is the last thing she's able to say.
Court? As in Q-U-A-R-T? Court? Court! Like Queens! Oh, yes! Yes, like, yes! Yes! So she said, She said knew that some prince guy was supposed to come for her but ghosted her. She said that she lost her story and her voice and her name, and then she said court.
Well, if this isn't a mystery, I don't know what is one. Ratman rolls up his sleeves.
Where'd you last see your name at? Maybe we can, go back to there and trace.
Now, I haven't tried this many times, but when someone's in need, my only objective is to help them find their purpose, and you certainly can't do that without a voice, ma'am. And Ratman holds out his hand and closes his eyes and scrunches up his face, and he's concentrating really hard, and he casts Lesser Restoration.
Ooh. Okay, that rules. Let me hold, please.
It says, is this helpful?
Yeah.
The condition can be blind, so you touch a creature and can end either one disease or one condition afflicting it. The condition can be blinded, deafened, paralyzed, or poisoned.
Okay. So, go ahead and make me it's going to be like an insight check, but I'm going to give you your charisma and proficiency bonus. So roll a dice, add your charisma and your proficiency.
And he's just touching her head.
It's
big hand.
One enormous. She looks like nobody's been here in a while, and now there's multiple people who have touched her face in the past minute and a half.
Oh, sorry.
No, go.
You said to add what to?
Charisma and your proficiency bonus.
Okay.
While Ratman's doing this, I'd love to be starting the ritual of casting Detect Magic on myself.
Awesome.
That's gonna be a big juicy 8.
Cool. Lesser Restoration isn't working, and you're having a hard time understanding why. I think you can only really populate that it's not strong enough. You might need greater restoration to make this work, and I can't give you anything else on that 8. But Bob has just cast Detect Magic, which is going to be very helpful. Detect Magic is cast, and you see that all of the magical effects that are on her, which are quite a few, exist in this rune. That I think with Detect Magic, you understand that it was placed there. You're not sure why or how, but it was given to her, or was cursed upon her. And you know that it is a bunch of enchantments in this one situation.
Okay, so it looks like there's kind of a lot of stuff going on over there with our friend here, and kind of all goes down into that room, which is giving me some flashbacks in a creepy kind of way, gang. So we've taken these out of people before, right? Do we think we could try to do that here?
I don't know if we've ever removed a rune. We've removed the purple things. I might be able to do something, but we'd have to take a long nap.
After examining mine, it seems to be branded on there, so I don't know how to do that without removing skin, which is not only out of my jurisdiction, but nothing I would want to do to this poor citizen.
And mouse skin's really tender. Okay, I just do have one idea though. What if, because we haven't tried this yet, I don't think. If we did, I forgot about it. What if it's like a Power Ranger situation where I have to collect all of us, and then we can, our runes together, and then we become the ultimate fighter, you know? I think we should try it.
Have you all shown each other your runes?
I assume so.
I showed mine like 5 minutes ago.
Yes. They are all the same shape. They vary a little bit, but they are all generally everyone go ahead and make either insight or arcana.
With advantage?
No, with regulars, please.
With double advantage?
No, that's not a real thing, and don't say that because the children watch the show now.
Can I give luck?
That's the name of my turtle.
Can you give luck? Yes. Yes, you can. If you have luck point, do you have luck points left?
Yeah, I do.
Sweet.
I got a 23 insight.
Gorgeous.
I give a luck point to... So, did you need one?
Real bad.
And me.
Okay, so you're
re-roll?
both
Is that what that is?
re-rolling?
God bless. Because I would have had
Yes.
You are welcome to do that. Luck points are pretty hefty magical stuff, and Pinocchio got a 23. So you're welcome to.
Is this all for the same information?
It's
Like,
yeah.
okay. Maybe I'll hold for now.
Oh,
Sorry, so.
No, that's fine. 3 for me.
I
My next
usually
roll wasn't that much better.
let y'all do whatever you want to do, but I don't. It's losing 2 luck points right off the bat would be sad. Yes, Pinocchio with a 23. You would guess that your runes were all created by the same force. Whatever gave you those runes was the same thing. Hers looks very different. Hers is like a totally different shape, but has a similar like line structure to yours. So you think it's like it is a rune. You understand the structure of a rune, but you would understand that hers was made by something very different than yours, and it looks like hers. With a 23 is very good. Do you have any way of getting yourself higher than that?
man, I thought I was given an advantage by somebody.
Can I have blessed? Would that help?
Could I give
I already
Frankie
threw
one of
bless
mine?
on.
Look.
Oh, no, I didn't throw bless. I threw guidance.
You did throw a guidance on this one? Okay. You could give Frankie luck if you wanted to. Bob can cast bless also. It's up to y'all what you would like to do.
Ratman looks at Pinocchio and is like, Pinocchio, I believe that somewhere in you lies this ancient knowledge. And he sheds a single tear onto his hanky and passes it to Pinocchio.
That's so beautiful.
Before you even can blink, Pinocchio's whipped out a vial with the cork and like snatches it and like tucks it into his jacket.
Nightmare behavior. Go ahead and roll your advantage.
I'll explain later. Okay, so that's now a 25.
Perfect. You think you all received a blessing, and you think that she received a curse.
I think we all have received a blessing, and she all received a curse.
I knew you had it in there.
You say curse, and she goes,
That, yeah.
Oh, it's like the curse is like for everywhere.
This place is cursed. Yeah, not in a cool way.
That's why I tasted despair.
Wait, so you don't taste feelings either. Okay. Wait, you do?
No, she's pointing at Pinocchio.
Pinocchio?
You know what they say? Despair is suffering minus meaning.
I don't know that they say that, but I think she wants you to take a nap, dude. Me too?
Oh,
You want us all to take a nap?
I would love to take a nap.
Don't have to ask me twice. Circling 3 times.
She stands up and looks at the sheep and looks at the houses around, and you see that most of the houses will not be able to house these sheep or this enormous snake, who has also like wriggled in wanting scritchies, but also is looking at the sheep like a snack.
No. Hey. Don't do it.
We'll find somebody, I promise.
You see, she scratches the snake's head and is like, and leads you all through this like ruined town to one of the houses that is just like definitely looks like it has been partially like destroyed, but she leads you inside and you see like past the walls that have crumbled on the outside, she has made a room that is like boarded up with some sort, you're not sure where she's gotten these materials, but you would assume other houses, and she has like used charcoal and like ash to make like a sunshine and like some birdies.
Can I use prestidigitation to like color it up and make it sparkle a little bit? Can I see what happens if I try to add color to it?
You try to add color for a second. You can see like, you know, the sun gets a shade of yellow. It is sucked away. You can see it like bleeding back into the material that it's coming from. It's creepy. But she like goes, she doesn't have very much, but she like lays out her one big blanket, and like gathers as many cushions as she can find, and she's like,
oh, don't worry, I don't need that.
She's gonna like put,
you get used to it.
she's gonna put like a cloth napkin over Pinocchio's face and like pats his head.
Like, we never thought of that. That's so much less unsettling.
It's so much better.
Thank you so much. You solved it. You solved a huge problem for us, man.
Thank you so much for your hospitality and generosity, ma'am. I can assure you the Cheese Boys will work diligently to solve your problem and the curse this place is experiencing. Are you sure you don't need rest? I can stand watch. I'm very brave.
Either you sleep all the time or you never sleep. First one, you sleep all the time. Dude, me too. We should hang out. You seem rad. Thank you so much for having us. We should get her some cheese, too. Do you like cheese?
Oh yeah. Ratman, you have that, Trad has that, thing, right? That bag?
Absolutely, yes. Can I just ask, why do you want us to rest? I mean, we are very tired and do need it, but how do you know that?
She goes up and, like, points to a cut that's on your arm from the last battle that you were just in.
Oh, yeah, I do have some of those. Huh.
She, like, points at everybody's wounds and is like,
No, you are very observant. My. Sorry.
Has the snake come inside with us?
no, the snake cannot fit inside. You see the snake, like, most of the room is boarded up, but there's, like, a little tiny window up at the top, and every once in a while you just see a little tongue be like,
I'll reach up and, like, pat it.
She looks at you and goes,
Will the snake eat you?
no.
No.
Do you wanna, are you saying you wanna get some, the food some the snake some food?
Thank you so much. That's so kind. Yeah, dude. You're
Just
kind
know
of
we are in your debt, and we will figure out this curse and get you better.
Yeah. Speaking of, I want to try 2 more things while I got a little chutzpah left before we go to sleep. And the first thing that I want to try is I want to just like super low key cast Spare the Dying
Sure.
and just see if that has any effect.
It doesn't on her.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem to.
Cool. Second thing I want to try is a 4th level Dispel Magic.
Oh, okay. You are gonna have to roll for this.
Sure.
But yes, you can roll.
Lovely. What do I add to that again?
Your spellcasting modifier. So your charisma.
Spellcasting. Okay, so charisma mod. So +4.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful. Okie dokie. I'm gonna unbox and be like, okay, so it's in her mouth, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna be like, okay, so I promise, what I'm gonna do, if this works, is gonna make you feel so much better. And I'm pretty sure if it doesn't, it's just not gonna do anything. Like how the yellow was kind of yellow for a second, and then it was not yellow anymore. It's just not gonna do anything. Is that okay with you? Do you want me to try this? Okay, cool. And Bob's gonna like really like specifically line up and 19
On the die or altogether?
altogether.
Altogether. With a 19, you are able to dispel one of the effects that this rune is like holding on to. So I'm gonna have you roll a d4.
Frankie, you're killing me.
I can't. The commitment.
Frank, this is so much for Pinocchio sleeping. I already feel so much more settled.
That's so much more calming.
How peaceful he is.
So peaceful. Steve, sorry, Bob, go ahead and roll a d4 for me.
That's 4.
Okay, so I will tell you that a 4 is the best roll, but also one of the more annoying ones for you guys, and also for me to deal with. She does not. There are 4 effects that are on her right now. You dispel the 4th, which is the worst one for you to dispel, and also the best one because she can't say anything. You reach out, pull part of this magic away, and you see her thinking, remembering something, and she looks so angry.
Did it work? Okay, I'll take kinda.
You can see that she's remembered something. She's very frustrated that she can't get it out right now.
Okay. I see. Okay. What else are we gonna do here? Can we do anything about this? Bob's like pacing back and forth. It's like, okay, so we know it works. What else can we do?
Ratman walks over to Bob and just puts a hand on his shoulder and says, "As much as I appreciate your chutzpah and your dedication, my friend, you will be a lifelong inspiration for me. I think at this point we might need to rest as much as it pains me so that we can be at our full capacity to give you, ma'am, whatever we can to heal you." So on that, I want to present you with this wee charcuterie board. I promise the next one will be better. Once I rest, I can return to my other form. And wait until you meet him. He makes a mean charcuterie that blows mine out of the park. But this is just an appetizer.
She looks so confused about all the words that you've said to her. But takes the charcuterie board and like, picks up a tiny piece of cheese, eats it, and goes,
There's nothing cheese can't solve.
Yeah, we're the cheese boys. Hi, I'm Bob.
Oh yeah, I guess we didn't do that. The sleeping one's Pinocchio. You probably figured that out. He made that cheese you're eating. When we get you your voice back, buddy, we should just see if the dad cheese does anything on you anyway. But when you do get your voice back, we got a cheese for you. Ratman, is there a name we can like call you until we figure out your real one? Is there like a
Princess?
Are you princess? Or do you have a title? Princess? Queen? Queen? King? God?
Liege? My liege?
Our liege? We don't hate it. We'll go to sleep.
Okay, I'll go to. I'm gonna stop talking. I'll go to sleep. Oh.
Thank you so much for having us, my liege.
Good night, my liege.
she, like, tucks you in.
Just taken like the smallest blanket that Chad has in his little bag and it covers just the top of his chest. And he's just lying flat on his back, snoring.
Incredible. Stunning. So everybody goes to sleep. Pinocchio's been asleep this whole time. We love to see it. And Pinocchio's got the thing over his face. Does anyone have to sleep less than everybody else, or is everyone needs 8 hours? Pinocchio, you sleep less? How many hours do you sleep? Okay.
6.
Thank you. Great. Well, and you also went to bed, it looks like, about an hour earlier than everybody else. So I'll say that you wake up. It's still dark-ish outside, as it kind of always tends to be. Pinocchio, you come to. And nightmare. Everyone is asleep, which you think is regular. You tend to wake up earlier than your buds. And you look around here, and I'm gonna need a perception check, please.
$15.
15. You hear something outside. You hear like
Was it a bark? Because I heard that too.
It was almost a bark. It sounded like, with a 15 is not super high. It sounded like a call, maybe like a bird call. And you hear like some rustling outside.
Oh no, I was gonna spend that time sorting out my spells and I got lost in the bit. I'm sorry.
Worth it, man.
Did you take a nap?
Worth it.
I respect it.
I think I just wanted to change one, and I don't feel comfy changing other ones because maybe I would change them now that I have that information, and I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it.
That's really nice of you. Thank you for respecting the game.
Okay. Pinocchio's, like, does Pinocchio know if he starts waking people up, are they gonna have enough rest?
Probably not. And you also, I think, get the sense that, like, time, like, whatever's happening might be over by the time that all happens.
Okay, Pinocchio is going to do a little bit of sneaking, I think.
Awesome.
I think he's gonna sneak.
Cool. Go ahead and make me a stealth check.
We're gonna sneak.
Sneaky sneak.
Poor sneaky little Pinocchio.
Pinocchio.
16 plus 2, 18.
18's pretty good.
I also have some trickster moves that I can pull.
You don't have to, because you're going to witness something, and they have no clue that you are there. You sneak out of this house and around the back, where you know that the princess, your liege, had left the 2 sheep and the snake. You see next to the snake is an enormous pile of shells, which you assume are from some type of strange bug-like creature that lives out here. You see the snake and the 2 sheep have been lashed to each other. And what you are seeing, Pinocchio, is the movement. They are probably like 100, maybe 120 feet away from you now. Go ahead and make a perception check with advantage.
I see a movement that's 120 feet away from me now.
You see, I'll tell you what you see without making the check is 2 enormous sheep with a snake in the middle being held together by some type of rope. And there's a figure on the back of the snake. And they are, like, moving full dash speed away.
But under their own power, like...
No, there's
like,
a little
it's not
figure...
Sandworm.
There is a creature, there's like a small figure that you can see on top of the snake kind of directing.
Okay. Hold on. So,
but like a chariot rider, not like a dragging the things away.
No, they are riding, they're like moving of their own volition.
Can I throw a bless on this or no?
Sure.
Ooh. Okay.
Wait, is it Bob's bless?
It is. Oh, I meant my guidance.
Yes, you can throw guidance. Bob's bless has gone away now.
So 17 plus 5 is 22 plus 4 is 26 perception.
26 perception check. With a 26 perception check, you see an old familiar face.
No.
You see Peter Pan riding as fast as he can on out of here.
That little butt!
What a sticker.
Pinocchio is immediately going to...
Sounds like a butt. Must be a butt.
Okay, alright. Too many things in my head. How fast are they moving?
They're moving real fast.
Like 40 fly speed fast?
Giant sheep. Did I ever give you stats for giant sheep?
Yes.
Do you know what their movement speed is?
Like, they're not being dragged away.
No, they are running.
Ridden like some sort of snake with sheep engine rocket ship.
Exactly.
Kind of situation.
Precisely.
Got it.
Of their own volition?
As in, it doesn't seem like they're being, like, harmed in some way. You know, like, you're not sure if they've been coerced or, like, you know, magicked or whatever, but it doesn't look like anyone's, like, harming them to get them to move.
Gotcha.
Fascinating. I don't know how much this... You didn't give me a speed for them. They're AC 15, HP 25. But the only other thing is... I was just wondering, it's not dawn yet, right?
No.
Okay, cool. They do disappear at dawn.
Hilarious. I'll tell you right now, he doesn't know that. So
That's incredible. Steve.
I want to see that
Looks
moment.
genius. I want to see it so bad.
Oh,
So
this-
bad.
That's our first moment that we animate.
Yeah.
Let me write that down.
The sun
On
slowly
it.
coming up as soon as
I
the
got
first
it.
rays, like the little pokes over the horizon. Just,
The snake slithers out of the ropes. I'm like, okay.
all right, I get it.
Peter Pan is like, they're messing with me.
Not again.
It's very far away from me. I can't do all the things that I can do some things. It's just they're dramatic, and I don't know how dramatic we want to be.
They're stealing our friends.
They are stealing our friends. Yeah, so I guess it's time.
This
to
is drama, Frankie. They've started it.
They did. You know what? They did start it. Pinocchio is immediately going to cast Sending to who's the loudest? Ratman. Oh my god, Ratman, please get up. Oh my god, it's Peter Pan. Come outside. Help me.
By the time you get to help me, I'm this close to you. What do you need, Pinocchio?
I need you to get everybody else. And Pinocchio start running after the sheep and the snake as fast as possible.
Ratman is like in like moon and star boxers with like a cheese decorated pajama top, like waffle knit, if you will, and just shouts to the other two, we must get up and save the day! The time is now! They're taking our friends!
That's the
Sheep
call,
boy,
dude.
the temple!
Real quick, do we see my liege anywhere?
She was asleep, and so I think when you all start yelling, she wakes up.
Okay. I didn't know if she was still out. I didn't want to just like not be there when she came back. My liege. Wait, Ratman, what's happening?
I have a play whenever you think it's appropriate. I don't know, I can't. Oh no!
It's dawn and it's time to ride!
Spell slots. Ah!
But you just slept.
Yeah, don't you have them back?
I only have one level 4, and I need that for remove curse. Or no, I don't, because that's a level 3. I have a play. Let me know when I can cast another spell.
You, unless anyone, I think you have like two things. I think waking them up and then whatever this is before these guys can take actions.
I want to Dimension Door Ratman and Big Rad onto Peter Pan.
Okay.
Let's go, bro.
Okay.
I want to make it clear before we run to. I want to make it clear to my liege. The whatever Big Rad would understand the situation to be, I will make sure. Be like, we gotta go. We'll come. Like, you come with us or not? I hate to like dine and dash is the thing, you know. Like I don't like. We'll be back. Okay. Thank you so much. That was the best night's sleep I ever had. Okay, bye.
You're all running. So you cast Dimension Door. Okay. So I said that you saw them as they were like 120 feet out. And then you got these guys up. So I would say that's probably another round of moving. So that's 340, right? And then as soon as Ratman's there, you cast Dimension Door. I don't. So
it's 500 feet.
I know it's 500 feet.
I
know it's 500 feet. Even if they do another 120, right? Because I'm at 340, it still won't work.
It still won't work, and I can do 2 people with it, I think.
I do believe Dimension Door is just the one guy.
It has to be me, and I can bring along one willing creature of my size or smaller who is carrying gear up to its capacity.
Mm-hmm.
We're grabbing Ratman.
Great. You grab Ratman, right on over there. I think I need both of you to immediately make a dexterity saving throw as you are riding a snake and sheep that are going, truly so fast.
Okay, but what this looks like is Pinocchio pulls out of, like, his, like, you know the tiny little pocket on jeans that, like, hold quarters or whatever it is? He pulls out, like, a piece of Swiss cheese the size big enough that we can walk through one of the holes, and then it just disappears as we teleport on top of Peter Pan.
I love that.
Horrendous.
Yes.
So we're making dexterity saving throws.
Yes. While you two roll that, Bob, what is up?
So I'm awake now.
Yes. Yes, you
Still
are.
pre-dawn. While I'm awake, the sheep do what I want them to.
That is very true.
So as a bonus action, they're stopping.
Okay, so I definitely need you both to make dexterity saving throws. But so does Peter Pan, so...
Well, I got a hearty 10, so I'm okay.
Ratman got a 15.
You got a 15?
Landed, stuck a landing midair.
I'm gonna say that you do... So here's what happens. This is such a dumb image. I'm so excited. So, sheep, snake, moving as fast as they can. Peter Pan riding. Ha ha ha, I'm Peter Pan. And suddenly, Pinocchio and Ratman drop on top of him. Pinocchio immediately bounces and is gonna take...
Wait, can I catch him?
No.
I have alert.
I'm thinking like Calvin and Hobbes style pounce and just missing entirely.
Exactly. You take 15 points of damage as you fall off a giant snake that's going full speed. And then, Ratman, you stick the landing. You got your hands on Peter Pan. And then the sheep stop. The snake doesn't. And everyone falls down. Ratman, you're also going to take 15 points of damage.
But I'm not Peter Pan, right?
No. Yeah, go ahead and make a strength saving throw.
You slippery little bugger. I knew we were going to come in contact with you again. You're not going anywhere.
Oh, it's so dumb.
What am I making, Dewey?
Athletics check.
Athletics.
Or sorry, strength save.
Strength save?
Yeah.
Oh, that's better. Okay, a 17.
Cool. You try to hold on. He rolled a nat 20. Rolls out. You're all... But he still also takes damage as he, like, tries to get away from you, slams into the ground. Both sheep are fine, kind of. They, like, the snake goes forward and the sheep stop, meaning the sheep kind of, like, fall in on each other and the snake, like, flattens as he tries to move.
Like a sploot? Like a snake sploot?
Like a snake sploot, and it's bad.
Sheep on snake sploot.
Well, the sheep kind of, like fall, you know, if these are the heads, they, like, thunk. You know what I mean? Like fainting goats. And then the snake like keeps trying to go and
Bless his heart.
Peter Pan looks furious. I do need everybody to roll initiative. Which is with nonsense.
Wait, can Big Rad do something? Can Big Rad get closer to us because they haven't done anything yet?
Oh yeah, Big Red, you were not, and Bob, you were both not involved in this. So if you want to, they are far away. They're like 340 feet away right now.
I'm running.
Cool.
Yeah, and I'm flying full speed.
Booking it.
Cool. I'll say that you were able to close. I'll say you were probably able to close at least one round already, so whatever you can do in that one round, you can they're 340 feet away, so however much you can move in a dash, if you can add anything. But I do still need initiatives.
Can I call my pumpkin carriage for them?
No.
20 initiative for Bob.
Nice.
I don't know how to do dash. I don't know how to calculate my speed.
How much is your speed?
Regular 45.
Okay, so yeah, you can go 90. You can go 90 on a dash.
I would like to do this, please. And I have. Oh, I forgot I have advantage on initiative now.
Yes, you do.
And it's worse. Okay, 5, please. 6, please. 6 initiatives for me.
All right, Pinocchio, how'd you do?
I've got a 14, and I'd like to know, is Ratman and I, are we like on top of Peter Pan? Are we next to Peter Pan?
You fell off before they did. So they had like half a round of holding on. So they're probably like 80 feet away from you.
Oh my lord.
Because they like, yeah. You're probably like 20 feet away from Peter Pan. Ratman. Ratman, what did you roll?
Little bugger. A nat 1, but I have +9 to initiative, so that's gonna be a 10.
Okay.
Scary 10.
Okay, so he goes first. And it's gonna make a little roll. So can you call odds or evens for me, please?
Evens.
Okay, he's gonna do a smart thing. He stands up, brushes himself off, looks at the snake and the sheep, looks annoyed that it didn't work, looks back at you all and say, "You ruined everything," and disappears.
Are we out of initiative?
Yep. I needed to see if any of you would go before him, and it didn't work.
He beat a 20? Damn.
He had a 22, yeah. He adds a lot to initiative.
He's a stinker.
He is a stinker. But
Bugger.
as he gets out of there, you are left with 2 giant sheep, and a snake. Everyone go ahead and make either investigation or perception.
12 investigation.
14 investigation.
4 perception.
Can I guide myself?
Yes, you may.
I'm too concerned. I'm running up to the snake giving scritchies. It's too cool.
Perception.
I'm too concerned with his well-being to pay attention.
The snake leans into you immediately.
You okay, buddy? I missed you so much.
And he's like,
Oh.
for those of us who rolled, Ratman, Bob, and Pinocchio all got over 16.
I got a 16, yeah.
16. Bob, what'd you get?
12.
Heard.
Can I get advantage because my sheep are also over there?
Sure, you can get advantage because of your sheep. You're kind of searching the sheep anyway.
It was worse.
Rough times. So things that you find, Ratman, you find a pouch that was like, you see the tie that would have tied it to somebody's belt has been ripped, and you find a pouch full of purple gems, and you, Pinocchio, you find a tiara on the ground. You see, like, it got a little, like, pure gold, was a little, like, dented by the fall. But yeah, you see a tiara there.
You and
your prop work, man. I love it.
So, I really want to put this on because I think I look good, but I'm also scared because the purple gem things, we touched those like a year ago or something, or the witches, one of the witches who was watching the Witch Watch, who watched the Witch.
The witch who watched the Witch Watch with us?
Yes, that's the one. And then she like kind of lost it, so like I don't. But this would go really well with the crown that I got from the Queen of Hearts.
If you want to try it, I can always be ready to try to blast it off you if it goes bad. Can I prepare a dispel magic?
Sure. Please make a charisma saving throw with disadvantage.
With flat roll because I'm helping?
Unfortunately, no. This is like a thing that Pinocchio has to come from Pinocchio. But you're there with dispel in case this goes horrendously wrong.
So it's like an 11, which in Pinocchio terms is really strong.
Great. Okay.
Like God levels. Like 11 is 2 1s, and when you add 2 1s together, you get a 2, and if you put that in front of 11, you get 211, which is my saving.
Yeah,
That's true.
that's how math works. I looked it up.
Incredible.
How do you argue with that logic?
I simply won't.
It's for facts.
I simply will not.
That and can I give Pinocchio bless?
Would it make a difference?
Pinocchio, you put this upon your head.
Mm-hmm.
And the world seems brighter somehow.
Oh.
You can almost see colors again.
Oh.
You feel pretty. You feel gorgeous. And you look around at your friends and you see Big Rad and you're like, wow, what a beautiful friend I have. And you see Ratman and you're like, wow, what a beautiful friend I have. Then you see Bob and you're like, I'm devoted to you. You're my husband now. You're married.
Pinocchio?
It's just the happiest day of my life, Bob.
Why?
You've changed everything.
I mean, I know that I was helping you through some stuff with the cheese, but everything?
Oh, you helped me so much. I literally prayed for you to come and save me, and here you are.
Yeah, buddy. All the cheese boys, here we are.
They're gorgeous and handsome, but not like you. You're amazing.
Guys, I think I need to try to get this off his head.
Marry me.
What? What?
Marry me.
I thought that's what you said. Oh boy. What is, dispel magic.
Incredible.
At a third level.
Bob, I need you and you alone to roll initiative really quick.
This whole time, by the way, Ratman has just been trying to grasp the air to figure out where Pinocchio went.
Honestly, I just blacked out. I have no idea what that take looked like.
It was beautiful.
Initiative's a 15.
Okay. Great. You go first. You're casting Dispel Magic. I do need a roll here.
You got it. I'm gonna use my speckly white bob dice.
Speckly white bob dice.
Be good to me.
I think Peter Pan took Pinocchio with him because this guy's not Pinocchio.
That is another 19.
incredible. You see two things happen here. One, the crown is like blasted off of Pinocchio's head and just like shatters against the ground, all of the like stones inside crumbling to dust. And behind Pinocchio, you see running as fast as she can is the princess, who like watches this happen and stops and goes and points at the crown, and she goes,
"Oh, are you mad that we destroyed it? I'm sorry." "Oh, good that we destroyed it?" "Okay."
I think she was trying to keep Pinocchio from putting it on in the first place. And how you doing, bud? You okay?
Do I remember anything that just happened, or was it like put the crown on and now we're here?
You put the crown on, and then Bob blasted the crown off of your head.
Oh, what the heck, man?
So Pinocchio.
Okay.
Yeah, so you did actually have it on for a little bit there, and got really excited about us getting, spending some time together. It was a little just, you were so full of love, it was a little, disconcerting.
Bob,
You were trying to marry Bob. You proposed marriage.
to Bob.
What?
You were on one knee. They somehow found a ring. I don't know where you got
Where
it.
would I find a ring?
It's a cute ring, don't get me wrong, I like it, but
It's not even aged Manchego. What? Why would I would give you something way better than that.
I mean, I think it's a beautiful ring, Pinocchio. I just don't think I'm ready to settle down.
I feel very confused.
We were all really worried about you, Pinocchio. It's nice to have you back. I thought that this was an imposter and Peter Pan took the real Pinocchio with him, so I'm really glad that that little scoundrel didn't take our friend.
Hey,
No, it wasn't me.
what?
How did you know it wasn't me?
That was you, dude.
No, like, how did you know that something was wrong?
Because you were asking Bob to marry you. Oh, are you confessing a secret crush for Bob right now?
No,
Is
it's
that-
like, I don't know. You said I was like full of love. Does that mean I'm not full of love all the time?
It was a different kind of love, Pinocchio.
Yeah, it was like,
Warmth and kindness and
Yeah.
enthusiasm and there was nothing behind the eyes, Pinocchio.
this was more like, I like looking in your window when it's dark out kind of love.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Stranger danger.
Yeah.
Got it.
This was the scary runaway love. Yeah.
Excuse me. You hear a little tiny voice, and everyone needs to make a perception check in order to see where that's coming from.
It was the cutest voice I've ever heard, and also I'm very mad at my guys tonight because they're being horrible.
Heartbreak.
Dirty 20.
Stunning.
I'll take the dispel magic rolls being my only good rolls of the night. Honestly, that's 11.
Yeah, that would have gotten really bad.
It would have been really bad.
I have a lot of
We had a
stuff that
wedding.
could make us go away really fast. We could have eloped very fast.
Pinocchio had already bought a house.
Wild. Ratman, what did you roll for that?
A hearty 12.
Hearty 12. I do believe Pinocchio's the only... You all hear that voice and start looking around. Pinocchio standing at, like, Bob's feet, pulling at the, like, bottom of his robes. You see a small little mouse with, like, wearing a long poof skirt tied with a little apron around her waist, a small little cap, like roughly roughly like collar, and big glasses perched on a tiny mouse nose. And she goes, "Excuse me, everybody."
Oh, hi, Bob. You have toes.
What?
You have toes. Also,
Since when?
Since just now.
But excuse me, you have...
And there's also a mouse. Or
Well,
Bob, is that your toes talking? You have talking toes.
I don't think so.
Also, where'd the princess go?
The princess is looking like she almost passed out trying to run here to get that crown off of your head.
I'll find her a granola bar.
She leans down and, like, can't say anything, but, like, offers her hand to the little mouse, who climbs up and is lifted up into the air, and she goes, "Well, excuse me, everybody. You all have been very disrespectful outside of my abode. What is it you're doing here, darlings? What are you doing making such a big ruckus?"
Oh, man,
Honestly, we were.
see you there.
Oh, yeah. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. We're the Cheese Boys. And
Hi, I'm Bob.
Ratman, pleasure to make your acquaintance.
I'm Big Rab. That one's Pinocchio.
Pinocchio.
He's experimenting with names right now. And I don't know if you know our buddy, my liege. I don't know who, but yeah. Anyway, we honestly were trying to figure out where the heck we are. We're like from out of town and kind of just found ourselves here. We fell through like a hole.
Ratman gets really close to her and starts inspecting. Are you cursed too, ma'am?
I don't like when people get that close to me. You will respect my space, good sir.
Pardon me. He stands up right away. How rude of me. Where have my manners gone?
Thank you. I know one of you is Bob, and I know... Hello. And the rest of you are all called Cheese Boy.
No, we're all Bob's a cheese boy. You could be a cheese boy if you wanted. Well, maybe. I mean, there's a long application process.
Excuse me.
What?
Excuse me, I am very much a woman.
Boy is more of a like. No, I see the confusion. It's with an I. It's like non-gendered. Like my dude, you know.
Do you have names?
Yeah, Big Rad.
Big Red and Bob and the rest of you?
I'm sometimes Trad. Right now, I'm Ratman.
You should only introduce yourself as who you are right now.
Ratman, ma'am. The one and only.
In that case, I need to change my answer. I'm so sorry. I'm hungry.
And you... Oh, I think I know who you are.
I am freaking out.
Then not who I thought. All right, well...
Who did you think I was?
You're the little... You're made of wood and... Then not anymore, right?
Oh, thought I heard you say murderer. Sorry, yeah, no, not me.
No, I
Made
did
of
not.
wood, yes, not the other thing.
This
Guys, we should talk about that later.
He's been on
worried about him.
lately. You'll have to forgive him.
I will not have to do anything, young man.
Oh,
My name is Madame Moussel de Mousse. I'm so close to hearing it together.
Honestly, that was amazing.
Hi. Do you prefer the full title? Or can I just call you Lemieux?
Lemieux? Oh. You may call me Madame Moussel.
Madame Roussel.
Yes.
Pleasure to meet you, Madame Roussel.
Well,
Mademoiselle.
you have trampled my garden. And you all look down and you see like 3 tiny herbs like laid out like very carefully in front of a very small house.
Immediately prestidigitation, whatever else I need to do, mage hand, all that stuff, all the cantrips to fix it all up.
Oh, well, it seems one of you has manners. Good for you.
I'm so sorry I didn't see it there. There was a buddy trying to steal our sheep, so we were trying to chase him down real quick.
And our snake friend, too.
And,
Well, he doesn't eat people. Don't worry.
we don't know her name, but she's cursed and this land is cursed and the soil tastes like soul loss.
Yeah, this is my liege, that's right.
And we're just trying to help this land, ma'am. Do you happen to know anything about why you're cursed?
It is very rude to assume one is cursed, but it is also very rude not to invite guests over for a warm beverage after they have done a kindness, like fix something that they had broken. So, my home, unfortunately, is quite small, so I do have a house for guests. Please follow me. And she is being held currently by my liege. And the princess goes. She goes, "Come along." And she has like a little walking stick that she like pokes at the princess's hand with.
I think if you just start walking, she'll tell you which way to go.
The princess goes, starts walking one way, and she goes, no. And it happens until she goes in the right direction. It takes a minute, but eventually you come to a house that is like fully dilapidated on like a few different sides. But she, as you approach, she smacks her little walking stick into a ring that's on the princess's hand, so it makes a little ding ding ding, and you see all the walls like build up onto one another. And she goes, "Well, that's better. Inside, darlings, inside. And you, Ratman, right?
Me?
Yes.
Yes.
You put on the kettle for tea.
Oh, yes, ma'am.
Yes,
absolutely.
thank you.
Right away.
And you all sit down. You see, like, a big table that has survived whatever the heck has gone on here, and so many broken chairs all the way around. And she goes, "Oh, they mess things up in my absence." And she does the stick thing again, and the chairs build back onto one another. And she goes, sit.
As Ratman's making the tea, I turn back into Trad and scurry about and get out all of my supplies and reorganize them because Ratman always messes them up. And get out all my various boards and all my various cheeses and accoutrement, and I scurry away.
You scurry. The princess lets Madame onto the counter where she starts preparing cups of tea. You see, like, the tea bags are as, like, large as she is, so she's, like, putting them into little cups. The princess comes over to help out. And soon enough, you all have steaming hot cups of tea in front of you. She sits on a little cushion on top of the table so she can see you all, and has her very small cup of tea. And she goes, "Well, you are all strangers in this land, so tell me, where do you come from?"
As she says that, Trad comes over to the table and slides like 7 charcuterie boards off of his arm in front of her. There you are, ma'am. I'm so sorry for any egregious comments that my other form made. He's not very, shall we say, tactful, so I appreciate you bearing with me, but this is an assortment of all my finest cheeses and jams. I hope that it's up to your standards. And Ratman lays out a little doily in front of her and then scampers over to a seat.
Oh, it's so cute. Well, isn't this just fabulous? Now we have a little snack for our discussion together. So, you're all from not here, I assume. I, too, am not from here.
Where is here? I'm so sorry to interrupt, Madam myself, but where is here?
You have never looked at a map?
No.
Oh.
I don't think I can read.
Also, we came here through a hole that was a bag.
Well,
I've had
darling.
many different travels and adventures, so forgive us if we're not incredibly well acquainted with.
We get teleported around a lot.
It happens a lot.
Oh.
People like to send us away.
With no warning, willy-nilly.
Like in a stadium battle.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We were just we were on Mount Olympus with doing some.
Making new friends.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like our snake buddy.
Very confusing time to be a cheese boy.
Yeah.
I would assume so. You are here in Mawar. And I
What?
assume none of you have been here before. We don't get very many visitors at all.
We're in a narwhal.
Oh,
That's
no.
wonder.
Mawar.
Oh, I've been there.
A car park.
No.
Park your car in Harvard Yard.
Quarter to four.
Quarter to four.
Nightmares.
So we're in Boston, is what I'm understanding.
I've
I
never
haven't-
heard of that place.
Oh, never mind.
I think I'm going to Boston. I think I'm starting.
I'm shipping up to Boston.
And that's when do we put them all on mute for the rest of the episode.
Yeah, then maybe it's not your computer. Do we have muted this all?
What is a boss tone?
They're
Okay,
very
so it's
mighty. They're very
Yeah.
mighty and mightier. The boss tones.
Oh, well, that's a job for Ratman then.
Bob, you're cool. Wait, so we're in Boston. What part of Boston are we? Just
I
like-
will
is this
repeat
Jamaica
myself
Plain?
again.
I believe Mademoiselle said that we're in Awa.
Mawar.
Mawar?
Murder?
Mawar?
Has there been a
way.
murder?
My watch.
There was almost a murder, but we saved it. And there might be a murder if Peter Pan comes back again because he just keeps squirreling away from us, Mademoiselle. And we need to catch him.
We're gonna have a murder of that squirmer here in this Wawa on the Hobbit God. It's gonna happen.
Is it pronounced like Mawar or is it like Mawar?
Feels like you all are insulting the name of this place, and somebody worked very hard on it. We don't know who, but somebody worked very hard on it.
Or did they just see a gas station and were like, "No, that worked."
Add an M to that, baby.
I think it was Mages of the Bay who ended up writing it.
It means something!
I thought it was Warlocks of the North. No, different company.
Sorcerers of the South.
Oh yeah, I know those guys. They're weird. I don't know if that means we won or not.
The bit was too good.
So here we are now in the world of Mawar.
Do it. Oh, you're very insulting.
Maybe you could spell it?
Oh, that would be helpful.
I have just been
Wait,
told
you
you
can't
all
read.
don't know how to read. You all just
No,
I can for sure read.
I have many books in my teeny tiny house.
What? But what language is it? Like a? Is it like an English script? Like a? You know, this is it? Is it gonna be weird letters?
I
know
only
the
know
alphabet.
the letters I know. My liege, give me something to write with. See, the princess is like, and goes to find something. And comes back. Again, this is a tiny mouse. So what she comes back with is a tiny situation. So writes, is big. Mawar. Mawar.
Mayward.
No.
Mar.
Mayward.
Man.
Raymore, like the college. I have a sister who went there.
Mar.
You don't have sisters.
I might. I don't know. Gender's fluid, dude. Boys felt an eye.
That's very true.
Okay, so we're in Bryn Mawr here in Boston, and we did not mean to be here. And in all honesty, had we known we were going to be here, we would have taken much better care of your garden. seeing as we were in an emergency situation, again, deepest apologies.
We're very
What else? We're really sorry. We're just lost. That's all. Lost and our friends were being threatened.
Yes, I saw you got into a kerfuffle there with large sheep and is that a very large snake? It's very scary.
Oh no, he's fine. He's chill. He doesn't eat people.
Well, I am a mouse. Will this be a problem for me?
No, mouse is people.
He's
I'm a
practicing
wolf,
jazz
dude.
drums.
Huh?
He's practicing jazz drums.
Yeah, he's taking up he's becoming an artist to channel his emotions, and he's being reformed. He's turning over a new leaf.
Well, he's not allowed in my house. So, who was that little creature that not a snake and not large sheep? Who was that?
That
Oh, Peter Pan. He's a stinker.
He's slippery and he's not trustworthy.
To be fair, I think he's still purple.
Yeah, I think you're right, dude.
Yes.
He was a friend for like 7 minutes, and then what we think happened was this purple curse got stabbed into him, which had happened to like some other people at the time and kind of to us occasionally. Bob had it real bad once. Oh, you should get vaccinated, kids. So he got it, and then he was mean, really mean, and he tried to have mermaids kill us, and it was rude. I didn't like that.
But what I don't
Yeah.
understand is that now the purple is
I'm
gone.
almost drowned.
It's the purple Peter Pan.
We can find purple people
Purple.
Pan.
We
Peter
just
Pan
found
purple
gold.
people.
Yeah, we had a whole bag of purple.
Well,
Yeah.
We got a pouch of purple, a fine pouch of Peter Pan purple.
I
Peter
know.
Pan picked purple peppers.
Purple patch of purple pepper, Peter Pepper purple.
Help! Someone help!
Mademoiselle Lemousse, so
Madame.
But I don't think this is the same purple.
Yes, Bob.
I was just gonna ask if you had heard anything about the purple and stuff that the Queen of Hearts was doing a couple of weeks ago, because it was really mean. So that's what we were trying to talk to you about. I'm sorry I said your name wrong.
You're forgiven, Bob. Yes, I heard all about that wicked woman's dastardly deeds. What an absolute disgrace to the land of tales and Mervai. Could you imagine? Could you imagine?
Well, yeah, because we lived through it.
Oh, so I suppose you could.
Yeah.
Well, how fascinating lives you all lead. And you said you have a bag of purple.
Yeah.
Could you explain what you mean by bag of purple?
I think Pinocchio has it.
Pinocchio has the pouch Peter Pan purple.
Could I see what it is you're talking about?
Yes, but don't touch it. It'll be really bad.
It's really bad to touch. We know from experience.
Yeah, we touched it a couple too many times, and it didn't go well.
Sometimes you gotta learn the lesson the hard way several times in a row.
Yeah.
It's like when you're learning to not touch stoves as a kid. What'd you say, Pinocchio?
Pinocchio's actually going to use Mage Hand to open the pouch up and just show it at a distance.
I'm gonna use my mage hand too, and just like put a little platform underneath the bag so that Pinocchio's mage hand can just be open.
You're like the Vanna White mage hand.
That this is the same purple?
I don't know that you know it's the same purple.
Yeah, I didn't think it was the same purple. Because that got eradicated.
Oh.
I do need Pinocchio and Bob, please, to make, it's going to be strength saving throws, but it's just for your hands, which I do believe have a -1 to this.
Madam Moose is causing some trouble, I swear. Got a 14.
Well, when you take one away from the number that I rolled, it's a really hearty infinity. So.
All right.
That's the number before 1, yes.
And everyone can see this, a huge purple hand rips this bag out from underneath you. Madame Musel hops backwards off the table and rises up in the air, a small tiny mouse hovering probably like 12 to 14 feet off the ground. A huge hand behind her holding this bag of purple, and she goes, "Darlings, you really shouldn't have come here." Pinocchio.
Can I cast Remove Curse on the princess? Yes, you can, but you have to beat me in initiative. Okay.
Fight.
And I have advantage on it, right?
No. Although she did not roll incredibly high. In this moment, I don't believe so. I don't think there can be any coordination right now.
Yeah. Can I also roll initiative to try to get off a dispel?
Yes, you may. If you're targeting the princess, I can let you do like one thing before this all pops off.
Cool. I was gonna try to dispel the purple hand. Can I do that?
Ooh. We need to go into initiative. Or you need... Yes. What was your initiative for this?
15.
Okay. You got a 4? Okay. You'll have to go into initiative for the hand, unfortunately. And 4 is not high enough to cast Remove Curse before we enter initiative. So... in this moment, holding the bag, huge hand behind her, and she goes, "This is not the place for you, darlings," and raises up a hand to cast some sort of horrifying spell. You see purple crackling between her tiny little paw, and I think that's where we gotta end for today, y'all.
Come here! We didn't even ask to come here!
We didn't want to be
Everybody, the theme of this show is everybody telling us we don't belong where we are, and we never decide where to be.
We're not trying to be there.
I don't want to be here.
We're not trying to be there.
We still don't know where here is.
She told you!
Well, I honestly, you know what? I like Flying J better. I'm just gonna say it.
I don't know what
I
that
don't
means.
actually. That's a gas station. Don't worry about it, bro.
All right. Let's fight.
I'm gonna go the speedway.
All right, monsters. All right, everybody. We are going to end there. I do believe we are back next week, so we shall see you next week for whatever happens next. Cheese Boys say goodbye, audience.
Goodbye, audience, cheese boys.
Cheese boys. Mawar.